The final of the 2022 Qatar World Cup might have been scripted by the footballing gods, as it were. The match that Argentina seemingly was cruising along ebbed and flowed in ways beyond what anyone had ever imagined. Lionel Messi shone in the World Cup this year as he had never done before. 2 goals in the final of the World Cup and a beautiful pass that led to Di Maria's goal pushed Argentina into a penalty shootout. And with Emi Martinez saving French penalties, Lionel Messi cemented his place in the footballing world as a cut above the rest. But this achievement came after a string of disappointments in the previous World Cups he had played. 2018, they lost to the eventual champions France. 2014, where Gotze hurt them in the dying seconds. 2010, when they crashed out with Maradona as their boss. So this World Cup win, along with securing the best player in the tournament, has helped Messi deliver a coup de grace to all his critics. 2022 World Cup performance. After losing the initial match to Saudi Arabia, a shocker of all shocks, Argentina played every match with a sword hanging over them, hanging over Messi's legacy. Lose a game and they were virtually out of the tournament. In retrospect, this might have been the initial punch they needed to heighten their sense of awareness about how it could all end when you take a minnow like Saudi Arabia lightly. And Messi was criticized too, for not being able to tear into the Saudi defense. But after the match, it was all a Messi show. Come Mexico, Argentina was wary. There was no getting through the Mexican defense, and the Magic Man put one past the defenses and made room for an Argentine victory. And every knockout game saw Messi score or assist. It was a Messi show. Yes, the Argentinian team had some other talents, such as McAllister, Otamendi, and their Martinezes, but you could feel that they knew that Messi would always deliver. And he did. He was the man of the match in every knockout game of the tournament, and that is something that no one has been able to muster in the history of the game. Messi's godly status. Messi doesn't run. This was one of the things constantly labeled against him, that he was often seen strolling, completely oblivious to the game at times. And the 2022 World Cup gave glimpses of that too. You would see Messi more like a man who was walking in a park, sometimes purposelessly. But he picked and chose the moments where he would come alive, in a fashion that only he could. Take the pass against the Netherlands, for instance. It was a pass that no one except Messi saw, no one bar Messi could. And then there's the infamous Messi penalty. Grazing one past Claudio Bravo in the final of Copa America finals in 2016, Messi's penalty was considered to be weak. And when his penalty was stopped by Szczesny against Poland, the big fear was Messi would cost them the game. But every penalty he took after the Poland game showed that he worked on them. In many of the instances, he took his normal run-up, waited for the keeper to dive one way, and gently caressed the ball past them. Even in 2 of the final shootouts, but he didn't let it become repetitive. Take the rocket he put in the roof of the net against Croatia. It felt as if he turned his weakness into his greatest strength. Messi's passing range. Gary Lineker, once talking about the little genius that Messi is, said, "Messi is the best dribbler of the ball he had ever seen, the best passer of the ball he had ever seen, and he scored as many goals as he had ever seen, and that the game would be better if everyone copied Messi." We didn't see Messi with his mercurial dribbles and mazy runs he could do a decade ago. But when he twisted and turned Gvardiol, one of the best defenders of the tournament, from the halfway line and delivered the pass that sealed a 3-0 victory in the semi-final, Messi rolled back the years. The pass against the Netherlands and this one were definitely 2 of the best in this tournament. As of their range, they were diametrically opposite. It should come as no surprise that Messi has the highest goal and assist in the history of the World Cup with 21 in total. Messi might have the WC coming to Argentina before it did. Remember in the 2018 WC, in a group stage match against Croatia, Messi had a sense that they would lose before the match even began. He was found rubbing his forehead during the national anthem before the match. Croatia thrashed them 3-0 then. But in every match this tournament, Messi was relaxed, to say the least. It was almost as if the plot of Messi's story demanded that he win the World Cup and that it would happen. Nobody expected the final of all finals, Argentina versus France, to be that good, but there was this feeling that the cup would come to Messi. Even after the La Finalisme ended 3-0 for Argentina, Peter Drury said, "There is this sense that Messi has finally settled into the Argentinian shirt and that this might be his year to lift the World Cup." It was written in the stars, and everyone saw it coming, the commentators, the fans, and Messi himself. But despite knowing it, he fought like he never did for the Argentinian shirt. He was everywhere on the pitch during the final against France. He was almost embroiled in a street fight against the referee against Van Gaal in the match against the Netherlands. It was an act that showed that Messi could get out of the comfort zone of his docility and do it the Argentine way. And for all that, Messi has the cup, and is the best ever to have played the game, was the best in the tournament. The words of Rob Palmer echo, he is the best there is, the best there ever has been, and possibly the best there ever will be, in this tournament and beyond.